Detroit Lions are coming off a 2-game win streak extended when they defeated the Chicago Bears last week at Soldier Field. This week they traveled to Pittsburgh to take on Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers. In the first quarter, Ben Roethlisberger steps up in the pocket and finds Antonio Brown, former Chippewa, who scampers 47 yards for the score, giving Pittsburgh the 14-0 lead. The Lions would answer back. Quarterback Matt Stafford rolls to his right, sheds a would-be defender, and heaves it up to Megatron Calvin Johnson, who sheds off a would-be tackler Ike Taylor and trots his way into the end zone for the 79-yard touchdown reception to shorten the lead to 7. Late in the second quarter, Joint Bell takes the Stafford handoff 1 yard out for the score to give the Lions the lead just before the half. Fast forward to the fourth quarter now. Ben Roethlisberger rolls to his right, finds Will Johnson for the 1-yard touchdown reception, regaining lead for the Steelers. Roethlisberger again, this time pump fakes and finds a wide-open Jericho Cotchery for 20 yards. The Steelers would go on to win the game 37-27. It was a tale of two halves for the Detroit Lions. Quarterback Matt Stafford threw for 327 yards in the first half, a franchise record for the Lions. His second quarter bomb to Calvin Johnson was his 100th career touchdown pass in the NFL, and Stafford, former Lions quarterback Bobby Lane, for the most career passing yards in a Lions uniform. On top of all that, the Lions scored 27 points in the second quarter alone. But the Steeler defense basically shut the Lions offense out in the second half. Detroit scored 0 points, and Stafford was 0 for 10 with an interception in the fourth quarter. Speaking of the fourth quarter, the Lions had an opportunity to push their lead to 7, but rather have David Akers kick a short field goal. Head coach Jim Schwartz chose to run a fake, and holder Sam Martin was stopped well short of the first down. The Lions will be back in Detroit this Sunday when they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Detroit Pistons traveled to Los Angeles to take on the Lakers, who are still without Kobe Bryant due to Achilles injury stemming from last season. Plenty of action above the rim in this one. Andre Drummond pokes the ball away, and check out Brandon Jennings off the glass back to Drummond. Here's another look at it. But the Lakers would own the second half. Here, Steve Blake throwing up the lob to Wesley Johnson, a lob of his own, to give the Lakers to short the Lakers deficit to 4. And then it's Jody Meeks with the 3-pointer from the top of the key. Meeks would finish with 19 on the game. The Lakers would go on to beat the Pistons 99-85. The Michigan Wolverines may have lost Trey Burke and Tim Hardaway Jr. to the NBA after their championship loss to Louisville last season, but two key pieces remain in Ann Arbor: big man Mitchell McGary and a kid from Canada that can shoot. John Beilein and 8th-ranked Michigan go on the road to face Iowa State. Nick Stauskas spots up in the corner for 3, and he knocks it down, putting up Michigan up 6 with 10 to play. Here, Stauskas again drives the lane, this time throwing a thunderous jam down, giving Michigan a bigger lead. Cyclones would answer when Melvin Ejim pulls up the tray right here and knocks it down to give Michigan just a 3-point lead. A little later, DeAndre Kane drives to his right and hits the 3 to tie the game at 62 apiece. With the lead, the Cyclones poured it on from the outside as Nas Long hits another Iowa State 3. The Cyclones go on to upset the Wolverines 77-70, and the fans storm the court after the victory. So it was a rough weekend for Michigan sports, but hopefully they can turn around in their next matchups.
Hopefully we'll see them bounce back soon.
Hopefully.
Thanks, Kyle. This holiday season, your local shopping mall might be offering a few things like you've never seen before.